everyone, this is Karen.
Welcome everybody, I am Shane.
Today we're looking at a lesson called The Origins of Meat Terms.
Yeah.
And the vocabulary words are conquer.
Conquer.
The emperor conquered many places during his rule.
Encounter.
Encounter.
We encountered a deer while we were hiking through the forest.
Identical.
Identical.
The two brothers look identical to each other, but they're not twins.
Weird.
Yeah.
Unique.
Unique.
Monica wanted to learn more about the unique history of the city.
So we're learning about meat.
Yeah.
Oh, because you're vegetarian?
I'm a vegetarian, right? So I don't really need to worry about this.
But
you eat meat.
Yes, I do.
So you should be able to pass a test. I will name the meat,
Okay.
and you tell me what animal this meat comes from.
Okay, I should be able to do that.
Okay, ready? Pork.
Pig.
Beef.
Cow.
Sheep.
Lamb.
Oh,
Hey, that's
oh I got confused. Lamb.
and I say sheep.
Good. All right.
Shane.
How about chicken?
Chicken is just chicken.
Weird, right?
But why?
Okay, so there's some people called the Normans.
The Normans?
And they conquered England. So we have the English words,
Yes.
right? Cow, pig, sheep. But the Normans used French words to describe these things. So when they were eating the food, they were rich and they conquered the English. So the English would prepare the foods. So when they would talk about them, they would say, oh, give me some more beef. And they would, huh, what's that? And they would point at
The cow's meat?
the cow, and they say, oh, so beef means cow, okay?
Okay, so that's why they have an influence on the language.
Yeah, give me some more pork. Huh? Yeah, that one, pig.
Pig. Okay,
Alright.
so that's why we use different terms. And then chicken and fish are just still chicken and fish.
Yeah, but fish sounds like, the word for fish is poison.
It sounds like poison.
Yeah, so poison is really bad. So we don't want to call fish poison.
Okay, how interesting.
Let's learn more.
Okay, enjoy.
Enjoy.
The origins of meat terms. Have you ever wondered why sometimes one word and other times two are used in English for animals and their meat? For example, fish meat is fish, but cow meat is beef, and pig meat is pork. The truth lies in the fact that many English words come from other languages, such as French.
Today's lesson is called The Origins of Meat Terms. Hello, everyone. My name is Jeff.
My name is Mike, and I'm confused. Do you mean we're going to learn about the words that we used when we talk about meat?
Yeah.
Like beef and pork and chicken?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Sounds interesting. Not what I expected from today's article, but sure, yeah.
Some people do have questions about this. Yes, fish is called fish, or the meat of fish is called fish.
Sure.
The meat of a chicken is called chicken. The meat of a turkey is called turkey.
Right.
But the meat of a pig is called pork, and the meat of a cow is called beef.
Oh.
Weird. So these meat terms, where do they come from? That's what we're going to be talking about today. Anyways, let's begin. Have you ever wondered why sometimes one word and other times two are used in English for animals and their meat? Well, if you've ever been curious about this, we are going to answer this question today and give you some info on meat terms. Anyways, for example, fish meat is fish, like I said before, but cow meat is beef and pig meat is pork. Weird. Further, deer meat isn't called deer, it's called venison. So where do these meat terms come from?
Well, the article says the truth lies in the fact that many English words come from other languages, such as French. So we often use the English word to talk about the animal, but the French word to talk about the meat when we cook. How interesting. We're going to take a break and we'll be back with a lot more.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。同学们在学英文单字的时候，有没有觉得很奇怪？为什么 fish 可以用来指鱼或是鱼肉 ，duck 可以用来指鸭或是鸭肉 ，chicken 可以用来指鸡或是鸡肉，可是牛肉为什么不是叫做 cow， 而是叫做 beef？ 那么猪肉为什么不叫 pig， 而是要叫做 pork？ 刚刚 Jeff 老师还说。鹿肉也不是用 deer， 而是用 venison。venison 它是拼作 venison，venison 就是鹿肉。好，其实这是因为英文有许多单字是来自法文或是其他语言。那今天的课文就是要介绍一些肉品词汇的起源。我们赶快回到课文来看看有哪些有趣的起源吧。
The origins of meat terms.In 1066, French speakers called Normans conquered most of modern-day England. These Normans influenced the local language of Old English by adding in their own French words. At the time, the poor English farmers called the animals they raised cows, pigs, and sheep. The wealthy Normans, on the other hand, only encountered these animals during meals, so they naturally used their own words for the meat they were eating. These included the terms bœuf, pork, and mouton,which produced the words beef, pork, and mutton that we use today.
All right, everyone, let's go ahead and start talking about where meat terms in English come from. It all begins in 1066. In the year 1066, French speakers called Normans conquered most of modern-day England.
Oh, interesting. So yes, this is back 1,000 years ago. The Normans were called that because they're from Normandy, an area of northwestern France, and they invaded and took over England, and that's why we use this verb to conquer. To conquer is basically for one army to come from their home country to invade or attack into another country, and then to win all the battles and to take over and make that country part of theirs. We could say, Japan conquered Taiwan back in the 1800s. Of course, things have changed since then, but this is usually part of a war or an attack or something like that. For example, the emperor conquered many places during his rule. So William the Conqueror and his Normans, they invaded into England, fought a battle, killed the English king. So William, the leader of the Normans, was the new king of England. And not only did he bring all his knights with him, he brought his language and his food with him too. And these had long and big effects in English and British history. It says these Normans influenced the local language of Old English by adding in their own French words. And even today, English has a lot of French words in it. And it says, at the time, the poor English farmers called the animals they raised cows, pigs, and sheep. That's what they would call the animal on the farm.
Yeah, the wealthy Normans, though, these upper class people, they've conquered, now they're
French
on
people.
top. Yes, the wealthy Normans from France, on the other hand, only encountered these animals during meals. So they naturally used their own words for the meat they were eating. Here in this sentence, we have the verb encounter to talk about. To encounter something is to come into contact with that thing. You kind of meet that thing in an unexpected way. So these Normans, they weren't running into pigs and calling them pigs. They were eating, and the pig was coming to them in the form of a pork chop. They weren't calling it a pig chop. Anyways, for example, we encountered a deer while we were hiking through the forest. And like I said before, deer meat is not called deer. It's called venison, which is also a French import. That word, that is.
All right, so let's look at some of these French terms that the Normans used, which then became English. It says these included the terms bœuf, porc, and mouton. These are the French words which produce the words beef, pork, and mutton that we use today. Yeah, that's what we call the meat of a cow, beef, a pig, pork, and a sheep, mutton, they come from those French words that we see there in the earlier part of the sentence. Very interesting. Of course, this is always when talking about using these animals' meat in the kitchen, in cooking, in the restaurants, and that kind of thing. Let's take a break and then we'll be back with more about interesting foreign words for food.
好，在1066年，诺曼底人征服了现在英格兰大部分的地区。我们课文里面的 Norman 就是指诺曼底人，他们是北欧维京人南下入侵法国之后，跟当地居民混血之后的后裔。那他们用的语言是法文。好，那在入侵英格兰之后呢，他们的领导者就成了英格兰的国王，也让法文成了当时英格兰统治阶级的语言。这对古英文有很大的影响哦。那刚刚 Mike 老师有提到 Normandy 就是诺曼底，它是拼作 Normandy。好，那诺曼底这个地区它就位于法国的西北方。好，接着课文提到说，在当时啊，贫穷的英国农夫是把他们饲养的动物称为 cows 牛、pigs 猪、sheep 羊，而诺曼底人是有钱的上层阶级，他们有吃过猪肉，没有看过猪走路，只有在用餐的时候会遇到这些动物，于是呢，就用自己的词汇来称呼他们所吃到的肉，像是 beef 牛肉、bok 猪肉、mouton 羊肉等等。于是呢，这些用语就延伸出 beef、pork、mutton 这些单字咯。好，那么 mutton 这个字呢，通常是指成年的羊的肉。如果是1岁以下的小羊、羔羊的肉，则是称为 lamb。lamb 是拼作 L-A-M-B， 这个 B 是不发音的哦。好，这边还有2个单字 conquer， 它是动词，表示征服、占领或者是战胜。那 Mike 老师在解释单字时用到 invade 表示入侵、侵略。好，那老师还用到一个片语叫做 take over， 它就有占领、接管的意思。那么下一个单字是 encounter， 它就表示遭遇或者是遇到、偶然的遇到。接回课文中。
The origins of meat terms. Other terms like fish and chicken did not undergo this change. The French word for fish, poisson, is almost identical to the English word poison and therefore not used. With chicken, no clear explanation exists. At any rate, the next time you're dining, pay attention to the menu and you may notice some words with unique origins.
All right, so before the break, we talked about the origins of the terms pork and beef and mutton. Okay, yeah, why do you call the animal by one name and the meat of the animal by another? It's weird. Anyways, though, other terms like fish and chicken did not undergo this change. The animal is called a fish, the meat is called fish. The animal is called a chicken, the meat is called chicken.
Interesting. Probably because rich people at the time didn't eat fish and chicken. That was considered poor people's food. But sometimes when we talk about chicken or duck in the kitchen, we use poultry. And that does sound like the French word poulet for chicken. Anyways, let's look at the French word for fish. There might be another reason why that word never became an English word. The French word for fish, poisson, is almost identical to the English word poison, and therefore not used.
Because you don't eat poison?
No, you
They'll
don't say,
you.
I would like the poison of the day, please, on the menu. It wouldn't sell very well. You can see how poisson and poison are almost identical, very, very similar or almost the same. And that's what that adjective identical means. It's the same. If you have two things and there's no difference at all between them, those two things are identical. For example, the two brothers look identical to each other, but they're not twins. That's kind of unusual.
That is kind of unusual. Anyways, with chicken, no clear explanation exists. Yes, poisson and poison, the two words look a whole lot alike. But why do people call chicken meat chicken? Well, no one knows. There's no clear explanation. Anyways, let's go ahead and wrap things up. At any rate, the next time you're dining, pay attention to the menu, and you may notice some words with unique origins. Now, before we take a break here, let's talk about the word unique. It's an adjective. If something is unique, it's one of a kind. It's different from everything else, usually in a good way. For example, Monica wanted to learn more about the unique history of the city. Yes, the history of the city is different from city histories in other places, so Monica wanted to learn all about it. Now, folks, it's time for our What Do You Think question. Mike, what other English words do you know have special origins?
That's an interesting one. I know a lot of English words come from overseas. One of my favorites, I guess, would be pajama. Pajama is an English word that comes from Hindi, I believe, from the language of India. It was these light clothes that people would wear, kind of in two parts, with a shirt and a pair of pants that people there would wear because the weather was hot. You would wear it when sleeping. And of course, they didn't have something like that in England at the time. People would wear a nightshirt. But when they adopted this Indian style of clothing, they also used the same term. So pajama is one of many words, actually, in English that comes from Hindi, the language spoken in India.
Amazing. All right, folks, with that, it's time for us to end our lesson. But don't go away. More fun is coming up soon.
刚刚说到牛肉、猪肉、羊肉的单字是来自法文，不过鱼肉 fish 还有鸡肉 chicken 就没有历经这种改变了。像鱼肉的法文是 poisson，P-O-I-S-S-O-N， 那这个字的拼法几乎就跟英文单字poison 毒药是几乎很像嘛，它是拼作 P-O-I-S-O-N， 只差了一个 S， 所以就没有被采用。好，那么至于鸡肉呢，就没有清楚的解释了。刚刚 Mike 老师有提到说，英文有个单字叫 poultry。Poultry 它是拼作 P-O-U-L-T-R-Y， 这个字呢是指说像鸡啊、鸭等等这些家禽的肉，或者是指这些家禽。那么法文有一个单字长得也跟它有点像，叫做 poulet。P-O-U-L-E-T 这个字就表示 chicken， 它可以用来指鸡或是鸡肉。好，那不管怎么样，同学们下次去外面用餐的时候，你可以注意一下菜单，搞不好就会发现一些有独特起源的单字哦。那我们最后来看两个单字 ，identical 它是形容一模一样的或是完全相同的，还有 unique 它是形容独特的或是独一无二的。Chef 老师用到 one of a kind。One of a kind 中间有连字号连着，这样是一个形容词，它表示独一无二的或是绝无仅有的。好啦，以上是这个讲解，同学们别走开，马上回来哦。大家好，我是 Hanny， 欢迎收看我们的文法单元。今天要介绍的文法重点有4个，第一个是分词片语，第二个是片语 at any rate， 第三个是 the next time。第4个是祈使句逗号 and 主词加动词。我们先来学分词片语。同学们在学关系子句的时候，有没有学到一个头两个大呢？然后偏偏等你学会的时候，老师又跟你说，那个关系子句里面什么什么都可以把它省略掉。那你当初干嘛学整句？这时候就让人家很想要冰的翻桌，对不对？可是抱怨归抱怨，我们还是要把重要的文法学起来。那分词片语其实就是从关系子句、从形容词子句把它省略简化而来的。那它是把关系代名词省略，然后把后面的动词改成分词，主动或是进行的时候，你就用现在分词；被动就用过去分词。例如 ，Do you know the man who is wearing a green hat？ 你认识那个戴绿帽的男生吗？不是那种戴绿帽，是真的戴着一顶绿色的帽子。好，那句子里面的关系子句是 Who is wearing a green hat？ 我们就可以省略关系代名词 who， 然后因为动词的部分 is wearing 它是进行式，你就直接把它省略成 wearing， 然后句子就变成 Do you know the man wearing a green hat？ 你认识那个戴绿帽的男的吗？好，接着我们来学片语 at any rate， 表示无论如何，不管怎么样。例如 At any rate, it's better to be safe than sorry。不管怎么样，安全总比后悔的好。也就是说，事先做好安全的措施，总比事后懊悔的好。下一个要学的是 the next time 就是下次怎么样怎么样。那它可以当连接词用来引导副词子句，表示下次怎么样怎么的时候呢，怎样怎样怎样。好，例如 The next time you come, I'll treat you to lunch。下次你来的时候，我请你吃午餐。好，最后我们来学祈使句，逗号 and 主词加动词。那这个句型呢，是用祈使句来列出一个条件，叫人家要做某件事情，然后如果做到了，就会有某个结果。诶，这听起来好像是比较正面，像在鼓励对方哦。相反的，你可以用祈使句，逗号 or 主词加动词，意思就是叫人家要做某件事情，否则啊会有某个后果。举例来说，喝蜂蜜柠檬，你就会顺畅。好，那这时候呢，连接词你就要用 and， 因为你喝完这蜂蜜柠檬就会有顺畅这个后果。好，那如果你改成说喝蜂蜜柠檬，否则你会便秘，那这时候听起来好像就在诅咒人家，那你的连接词就要改用 or。好，那我们来照正常的例句 ：Hurry up and we won't be late again。快一点，我们就不会再迟到了。Hurry up。Or we'll be late again。快一点，否则我们又要迟到了。好，以上是今天重点整理，我们下次见喽，拜拜。
请长假该怎么用英文表达？欢迎收看《就爱讲英文》，我是悠悠。我们之前聊过，大家都比较常请的假，但是你知道，有时候工作久了。非常想让自己放个长假去充电。
今天呢，跟大家聊聊怎么用英文请假哦。I need to take 7 days of leave. 2. I need to take my annual leave. 3. I've been working overtime recently. I like to take compensatory leave.
第一句
I need to take 7 days of leave. 就是我需要请7天的假。我们之前讲过了，请假除了 take 多少时间 off 之外呢，你也可以说 take 时间，然后后面加上 of leave。
哇，7天的时间应该可以去东京啊、曼谷啊、冲绳啊、日本啊、韩国啊、香港啊、马来西亚、菲律宾、泰。
嘿，醒过来哈！像多数人的年假呢，英文叫做 annual leave。annual
leave，annual
leave， 对
annual leave。annual
呢是年度的，好，那年度的假期 annual leave，所以你就可以说了 I need to take my annual leave。I
need to take my annual leave。
对，这句话讲完就可以直接奔向度假的怀抱了。这样，
像有一些人呢，就是还有一些什么工作的补休，补休要怎么说呢？这样加起来就哇很多
7天变12天。
对，真的
不错哈。因为加班的话，公司呢会付加班费，
有时候就是补休啦。
对，补休哈。那这个补休呢，就是 compensatory leave。compensatory leave， 不好念啊，这个字从动词 compensate 来的。
compensate
呢是补偿的意思。好，那 compensation 呢，名词当补偿，还有另外一个意思是薪资、薪水。因为呢，你为了公司卖肝、卖青春，所以公司要怎么补偿你呢？什么样的补偿最好呢？各位，钱啊，对，不是休假，钱哈。所以呢 ，compensation 就是薪水的意思啊。那 compensatory 就是补偿的啊，所以 compensatory
leave。compensatory leave 很重要。
补休，对。
那我们还有一些假，比如说育婴假，好像就结婚啊、婚假。
OK， 育婴假我们之前讲过 nursery leave， 那结婚的话就是结婚的假 ，Mary 的假，玛丽的假期，好没有啦 marital leave。marital leave。
哦 marital leave。那你要不要嫁给我？这样我就可以有婚假了。耶！
重婚这样。好，我们看一下今天的 live action。Yolanda, I need to take 2 weeks of leave. Is that okay?
2 weeks? Of course not. Wait, are you serious?
Yes, I'm thinking about taking my annual leave. Plus, I've been working overtime recently. I believe I have a few days of compensatory leave. Please.
Sounds fair. Okay, Thank you. Boss,
Yes.
I'm getting married.
Whoa! Congratulations, Yo-Yo.
I'm taking the marital leave for a week.
A week? Sure.
Thank you.
Who's that poor guy?